Imagine this. You spend time creating content, or maybe you spend time making ads, and you finally got the leads coming into your pipeline and book the call. You got excited, thinking about how many deals you will close and the amount of money that you will make, until the day the call happened and the prospect didn't show up. You thought maybe he's late, so you waited 5 minutes. That 5 minutes slowly turns into 30 minutes, an hour, and the prospect still didn't show up. And that's a trap that most business owners can fall into, because the real work haven't even begun, resulting in wasted time and money getting the leads into your door, and there's no sales. So now, why does this happen? I mean, just put yourself in your prospect's shoes. They were convinced by your content and the landing page. They were sold on booking the call to find out more about the offer that you are advertising. So they booked a call 3 days from now. But what happens to that 3 days gap before the actual call? Maybe the prospect, maybe the prospect gets nervous and doubt your solution. Maybe your prospect get better offers from your competitors. Maybe your prospect did some research and think they can do it themselves. So suddenly your interested needs gets called. Just because they book the call doesn't actually mean that they are obligated to show up. And let's say they do show up to the call, it's now hard to close them because they already made up their mind before the actual call. Either way, you're still stuck, whether the prospect doesn't show up to the call or you having hard time to close a sale. But there's a solution to this problem. That's where the pre-call nurture indoctrination comes into play. A good pre-call indoctrination nurtures the prospect about your business, your offer, case studies, and social proofs. You're essentially giving out sales assets that will help convince your prospect to see you're someone that is a better choice for their problems. So the prospect becomes more confident in you and see why your offer is unique and different from other people, and with enormous value, they will feel safe with you doing it for them. So now your prospect doesn't get nervous before the call. The prospect wants your offer like yesterday, and the prospect wants you to give the solution. In this video, I've been giving 3 different ways you can go about it to do this, and of course, the more that you do, the better chances are of having the prospect to show up to the call. So the first one is email sequence. This is where after they book the call, they will be sent this nurture sequence. And inside this sequence, the first email is the confirmation email, letting the prospect know that they booked the call at this time, the expectations of the call, and also the link of the call itself. And the rest of the emails are designed to instill beliefs, break objections, and provide case studies of how you helped similar people in your position. So this is a 12 or more email sequence, and the pro tip is you want to make sure that the prospect book the call 3 days or more from now, so that you can send out 3 to 4 emails per day prior to the call, and this gives enough time for the prospect to be nurtured so that they can show up warm and when it's open. This second way is organic content remarketing, and this really applies to people that want ads. So what you can do is you can create a minimum of 20 to 70 pieces of organic content and have people who see your ads to see them organic content posts. So this is just another way of ensuring the prospect is actually being nurtured into the call. And this is a good thing because this is free marketing content. So there's obvious return on investment to spending time creating them. And the third way is manual nurture. This is super useful for people that want organic content or people that want ads on a small budget, because they have to treat every need that comes into your door like it's gold. And this ensures personalized nurture prior to the call. So you're just making sure that the prospect's questions and objections are answered and to give out any specific results that they need before the call. So how you go about it to personalize nurture your prospect. Okay, so with the number that you receive from your prospect during the application process stage is the same the number that you will use later to use SMS messaging or any other text platforms to do this. So that's 3 different ways to pre-nurture your leads prior to the call to have them show up warm and when it's open. If you want this funnel system for your business, I'm talking like from traffic to your landing page, to the application, to the people nurture. The whole purpose is more booked calls. DM me on Twitter, or you can book a call using bahimfunnels.com to do this. Both will be on the video description. So either way, I will see you soon. Peace.